You know, back in February 2016, when the JLP narrowly won the elections of that year, and Andrew Holness became Prime Minister of Jamaica, a lot of people had questions about his suitability and readiness for the job of Prime Minister of Jamaica. A tough job. But this coronavirus, COVID-19 pandemic, is testing the leadership mettle of Holness and the members of his cabinet. But today I want to zero in on what Holness did after winning the elections of February 2016 in naming Christopher Tufton, the Minister of Health. At the time, triggered some discussion about the suitability of posting Tufton at Health. Some people thought it was something of, not a demotion, but putting him aside. Yes, because Tufton was always seen as one of the bright stars of the Jamaica Labour Party. Always did well in the public opinion polls. And remember, he and Holness had a falling out. So when he was posted at Health, some people thought he was being parked at Health. But 4 years later, and here we are in the middle of a pandemic, what are we saying now? I think it's generally accepted that the Holness administration is doing a pretty damn good job of managing Jamaica's response to COVID-19. And if we are being honest with each other, I know some people won't like this. The three stars, I call them the triumvirate of the administration where COVID-19 is concerned. The Prime Minister, the Health Minister, Tufton, and the Finance Minister, Dr. Nigel Clark. When you see all three of them in action, whether at the daily media briefings, in the Parliament, or at the digital town halls, you cannot help that Jamaica, unlike some first world countries, we are fortunate to have in control of government at this critical time Holness, Tufton, Clark, and the others in control of the government. This country is not 100% ready for COVID-19, and I don't think we'll ever be 100% ready for COVID-19. But certainly, we have been assured, or we can take comfort in the fact that the government is on top of this crisis, which is shaking the very foundations of our political economy. And when you contrast the communication, yes, that we're getting from the Jamaican government with what is happening in the United States under Donald Trump or the United Kingdom under Boris Johnson, we have to take comfort. Trump is openly confused and seeing out of his depth in terms of managing this crisis. As we speak in America, America is now the new epicenter of the virus. 95,000 cases, 1,451 deaths. And by the time you watch this, yes, those numbers would have increased significantly. This is after a mere 3 weeks ago, the President of the United States told the American people that this thing will go away. It will go away. No need to worry. And he has been openly confusing the American people by challenging what the public health experts have been saying. Americans are now in fear because of the rampant shortages in needed medical supplies such as ventilators. And at the same time, they are dying in increasing numbers. And their president is all over the place. The United States of America. While we here in Jamaica, yes, I think we need to do more testing. But certainly, there's a sense that some people, yes, with sense and ability, is at the steering wheel in our little part of the world, in charge. And I think that is significant. And Prime Minister Holness must be credited, because that decision 4 years ago to make Christopher Tufton, Dr. Christopher Tufton, who is not trained in health, he has a PhD in business and marketing from Manchester Business School in England. That decision to appoint Tufton is now proving to be inspiring. Take care of yourself.